NFL opening night and a couple college questions. Correctly answer it and you can win $2,000. Hey there everybody, welcome on into another episode of Winning Bets. This is one of the free contests that we play, and it's over on the Yahoo Fantasy Slate app where we can win $2,000. They give you some questions about NFL opening night between the Bucs and the Cowboys, add in a couple college questions, you answer them all right, and you can split that guaranteed $2,000 prize. We've won the jackpot once before on the Yahoo Fantasy Slate. Let's jump on into it and see if we can do it again. Question 1 is Cowboys Bucs. Just simply put, who's going to win? I'm all on the Bucs on this one. So is the sportsbook. So is most people in the country. Go ahead and give me the Buccaneers are going to win the game on opening night at their home stadium. They're going to lift that banner. There's going to be a little bit of celebration before the game, and there's going to be a celebration after the game when the Buccaneers go ahead and win that game. Question 2 is over/under for the Bucs and the Cowboys. Over or under 51.5 points. I'm going to go ahead and say under. And for this one here, I'm going to lean on a trend here that you kind of saw in college football. There was a tweet that was sent out relatively soon after the college football week was over there on Monday, just about how all the unders would cash. I think it was DraftKings or maybe it was FanDuel, but I think it was DraftKings that sent that tweet out where majority of unders were cashing. I know NFL does get some preseason games, so these guys aren't as rusty as college players, but I think that's going to trend on over here as people just ramp up and they get used to, another NFL season. So go ahead and give me that under 51.5 points. Question 3 is which team will be the first one to go for it on fourth down? I'll go ahead and say the Cowboys for this one. Obviously, I've got them losing the game, which lends for them being the opportunistic team of being the first one to go for it on fourth down. So I'll go ahead and say the Buccaneers there. Question 4 is will Shaq Barrett have a sack in this game? I'm going to go ahead and answer this one no. In all of last season, there were only 6 games in which he recorded a sack. If you add in the playoffs game, it was 2 additional games, but it's obviously less than 50% chance that he'll go and get a sack, and just in terms of percentage-wise. So I'll go ahead and say no sack for Shaq Barrett in this game. Question 5 is who's going to have more rushing yards in this game between those Bucs and the Cowboys? Well, I'll go ahead and say the duo of Ronald Jones and Leonard Fournette. Just simply from a gambling perspective, the sportsbooks have their over-under at 31 more yards if you add up, their total between Jones and Fournette. So 31 more yards right there. We also know the Bucs defense in 2020 was just outstanding from a rushing defense standpoint. In fact, they were number 1 in the NFL and only allowing 80.9 yards per game. You add then the fact that they're returning all 11 starters on the defensive side, so therefore I think their rush defense will be equally as strong. I think they'll limit Zeke and what he'll be able to do. Meanwhile, Jones and Fournette, they'll have more yards than him. So go ahead and give me that duo. Question number 6 is how many touchdowns will Tom Brady account for? I'm going to go ahead and put him at 2 to 3. Look, in 20 games last season, so obviously we're counting postseason games there with Tom Brady, this would have hit in 12 of the 20 games, so I'll go ahead and say 2 to 3 right there. Question 7 is which group of receivers will have more yards? I'm going to go ahead and say the Dallas Cowboys wide receiver Cooper, Gallup, and Lamb. And the reason I'm going to say that is because we know that the Buccaneers have a good rush defense. Just told you, how they were number 1 last year in 2020, and I think that'll carry over into 2021. So less rush yards should lead to more passing yards. But also I've got the Cowboys losing this game, so that means they're going to already be throwing the ball more in the fourth quarter, trying to get their way back into the game, where the Bucs are maybe be trying to run the ball and trying to run that clock. So go ahead and give me those Cowboys receivers right there for number 7. Question 8 is, will Ohio State beat Oregon by 11 points? I think they do. The sportsbooks have this point spread at 14.5 points. So with this question, only asking us at 11, we get a nice little gift there from us. We get a field goal right there, and Ohio State's the home team right there. So I think that'll greater give them an opportunity to go ahead and cover that point spread. So I'll go ahead and say Ohio State. And question number 9 is, will Ohio or Ohio State win that game on Saturday? I'm going to go ahead and say Ohio State. Look, they're the home team, and they're 4.5 favorites at home. So I like Ohio State to go ahead and pull off that victory. All right, guys, that's how we're going to do it. This is the first of many, many contests we're going to get involved in the NFL. We're going to have plenty on the NBC Sports Predictor app, another one here on Yahoo Fantasy Slate on Sunday, and we got our Fox Bet Super 6. So make sure you come back. Lots of great contests and lots of money to be had throughout this entire NFL season. Good luck with your picks, and we'll see you on the next contest. That was a lot of fun. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and good luck with your picks. If interested in placing real sports bets, then check out my latest daily free sports betting video in the bottom right corner. Otherwise, I'll see you on the next contest.